Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So Westman Atelier has finally added a darker shade of their contour stick. I have been quite a fan of the brand. I've literally tried everything from Westman Atelier and I'm very fond of them. Now, I don't like absolutely everything. Honestly, the only things I don't like are the eye pads, but besides that, all the products I have for the face are just so good. So obviously today actually I'm wearing the Westman Atelier foundation stick. This is amazing. It's actually one of my favorite products of the line. I absolutely love their super loaded tinted highlighters, especially in the shade Peau de Pêche. Oh, you guys, it's so pretty. That I'm not wearing today. All I have on my face is the foundation and a little bit of powder, because the third thing that I would absolutely recommend from the brand is the contour stick. So I want us to look at that and focus on that a little bit before I finish off the rest of my face makeup. So originally the brand already had the shade Biscuit, and this is how it looks. This is definitely a light shade. For me, it works perfectly as a contour, but I would say as a lighter contour for sure. Now these are actually called the Face Trace Contour Sticks, and Biscuit is described as a cool beige coffee. So this shade works for me, but I think anybody deeper than me is going to have a little bit of a hard time actually getting this specific shade to work for them. So thankfully, she's finally released a new shade, and this is called Toffee. Toffee is described as a rich mocha. And there it is, swatched under Biscuit. So definitely much deeper. I do though feel that this has a pretty strong red undertone, which I'm personally not a fan of, but we'll see how it looks on the face. Today is going to be first impressions. Now, if you guys are not familiar with these contour sticks, let me read a little bit on the description that Westman Atelier has on her website. It says here, sculpt and define with this creamy contour stick that won't interfere with any other makeup, and boasts a soothing formulation that protects skin against environmental stressors. The taupe undertone, so I'm guessing at this point they're referring to Biscuits, the taupe undertone provides an effective yet subtle effect, built and layered to add depth and definition as desired. Also, I did want to know Westman Atelier is considered a clean brand, so just a little bit of information in case you guys were not aware of that either. So as I was just mentioning, the original shade works really well for me to contour, to help sculpt a little bit. Just from swatching this new Toffee shade, I do think that this might provide me with a little bit more, although it is cool tone, because it has that red undertone and it's definitely, you know, on the deeper side, this will probably work a little bit better for me as like a bronzer, and also more so in the summer. Honestly, I'm not a fan of bronzers that have a red undertone, so I really hope I can make this work for me. Like I said, I'm a fan of the brand, but of course not all of the shades flatter me all that well. I'm talking about formulation, and in that I am very in love with these type of products. So what I'm gonna do is I really want to compare these two to see how they actually look side by side. So I'm gonna apply Toffee on the right side of my face, and then I'll go in with the original Biscuit shade on the left side so that we can better compare the two and just see how Toffee actually looks on my skin tone. From the model that I see online, she definitely has more of a deeper tan skin tone. So in reality, this was designed for people that do have a deeper skin tone than I do, but out of curiosity and just to see how it performs and how I may be able to use it, I wanted to try it out for myself and of course, you know, share it with you guys. All right, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and start off with Biscuit, since this is, you know, a perfect contour shade for me. And I'm just gonna apply it where I would normally contour. Okay, so we'll leave it like that for now. So that is Biscuit. Now with Toffee, definitely deeper. Okay, this nose contour is going to be a little crazy. Let me blend this out first. Now, these cream products from Westman Atelier blend out like a dream. I mean, she's done a great job with her formulation. You know, it's one of the reasons why I really like the brand, because it's really easy to work with. These products are also very easy to travel with due to their packaging. just really reliable overall. Okay, so even on the nose, you can definitely see that the right side is much deeper, and I do sense that it looks a little bit red. Let's go ahead and just blend out the rest. Look at that, it blends out so easily. So I brought you guys closer so you can take a better look at how everything's looking. Here we go with my left side and shade Biscuit. Like I said, this shade is quite perfect for me when it comes to contouring. I like to go in with a very light hand when I contour. Very seldomly do I go in a little bit heavier. I reserve that for like special occasions when I want to wear like a full face of glam makeup all day long. But like for a day-to-day, or maybe not even day-to-day because I don't contour on a day-to-day, but like for a regular weekend, say, a contour like this is something that I personally prefer. And honestly, these products and the way they just work and look on the skin, you can actually use this on a day-to-day because it doesn't look like it's too much or you have too much makeup on. So on the right side here, I have Toffee. Now, this is definitely not a good tone for me to use as a contour personally. I actually do like how this color looks on me. I'm a little bit shocked because when I got it in and I'm gonna blend a little bit more, because when I initially swatched it, I just thought, oh no, this is just not gonna work out for me at all. Maybe I was a little bit afraid. I was like, okay, well, if anything, I'll give it to one of my sisters. I mean, I'm sure I can always find somebody that will get better use out of this, but no, this is staying with me. I more so see myself using this when I want to, you know, work a little bit more with a bronzer, warm up my face more. But I think this is a product that for me and my skin tone and the way that I like to apply my makeup, I would more so use during the spring and summer times, maybe when I have a little tan going on, or just whenever I want, you know, this type of look. But for me, this specific shade is going to be something I use for a very specific type of look. But other than that, I mean, I think it performs really nicely. I think if you have a deeper skin tone and you're unable to use a Biscuit, I mean, Toffee is definitely going to be one I would recommend. Again, I just like this formula. You guys saw how easily they blend. It looks really nice on the skin. It doesn't look heavy at all. I should be careful though and maybe apply a little bit less next time. Maybe that way I can get away with using more of this product, but that's how it looks. You can see a clear difference for the two of them. I do have to know, unfortunately, you know, although this is a darker shade and thankfully Westman Atelier is coming out with more little by little, this is still not going to work for, you know, much deeper skin tones. Deeper than mine, yes, but there's definitely going to be a limit of who is going to be able to actually use this as a contour. So hopefully she continues to come out with more shades. I mean, looks like she's moving towards that direction. It's just definitely taking her some time. I do want to mention real quick, the packaging of these two are exactly the same. I mean, as identical as can be. I love the packaging of Westman Atelier, but I do wish that she did just something a little bit different to differentiate some of her sticks, but I'm not going to complain about it too much. It's not really that big of a deal. I really like the packaging of these. They're very sturdy. They have a little bit of a weight to them, so they feel luxe. This is definitely a luxurious brand, so do expect these products to be a little up there in price. And I enjoy so much when caps are magnetized, and these are. Just like the sound of that, you guys know how much I love it. All right, so let me just go ahead and add some blush, why not? So that you guys can see how all of this looks completed. I am not going to add any highlight because I want to use this blush from Chanel, and it already has a pretty strong radiant finish since I do mix both of these shades. So there's a highlighter and a blush in here. This is technically a dual, but I find that this suits me a little bit nicer if I just mix the two shades. Sorry, that's just a little extra information that I'm throwing for you guys here in this video. I'm trying to just put my veins back a little bit so that you guys can really see how everything is looking now that I'm all done with my makeup. All I had to do really was add some blush. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think about this new shade. Have you tried it? Have you tried any products from Westman Atelier? Because if not, you're missing out. You know what, I just went ahead and applied a little bit more of that over my blush and just blended. I really wish I had shown you guys how I did that with that shade, because I was just kind of messing around. I had just actually said goodbye to you guys and was like, let me just add a little bit more and see. So that is how it looks with a little bit more. So now I feel like I should add more on this side. This is exactly how I ended up doing it. And then really you just kind of have to pat in place. And you see, like for me, I mean, okay, this is obviously like a heavier type of application. Irregular, this isn't how much I would apply, but I just wanted you guys to hopefully be able to see it a little bit better. So again, this is Biscuit and this is Toffee. Alright guys, that is it for today's sweet and short video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. If you did, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. It really does help out my channel a lot. And while you're there, if you have not yet, please subscribe so you do not miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today. Until next time.